Aloha! Welcome back to paganpages.org's YouTube channel. There's stumbling over YouTube, I don't know why. Anyway, I like to record and just go with it, so here we go. I am doing some deck unboxings. I might be a little delirious because I've just been powering through. I know for you it's been like days between each video, but for me it's seconds between each video. So here's what's left. I got 2 decks in here. I'm saving one specifically because this last one is specifically because I have a different version of the deck from the 1990s, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to compare the two. But right now, here, let me switch over to the card camera for us. Those lovely witches over at Pagan Pages sent me some decks to let's switch this already. There we go. So I am digging through these amazing oracles that have been sent. The next one on my list, well, in the bag, so to speak, is Between the Worlds by Monica Bodirsky. Shadowcasting with bone-and-curio oracle cards. Ooh, this sounds interesting. So as you can see by the logo here, this is a red feather. Let me see, let me read to you while I try and get this plastic off here. Between the Worlds is a unique 46 symbol oracle deck created by the author from a mix of her 2 favorite divination systems, cartomancy and bone-and-curio casting. This set of captivating and original watercolor and ink artwork symbolizes acts as a bridge between the worlds of the seen and unseen, providing you the vital creative tools needed to access personal hidden truths and shadow work, as well as gain access to information and traditional knowledge from the spirit realm. Find your path to internal illumination and commune with the divine inside and out. That's beautiful, and it is a magnetic clamshell. So let us grab the handy dandy measuring tape here and see. Let's see. This is just under 6.5 by just over 4.5. So let's dive deeper. Oh, I'm surprised the cards are actually a lot smaller than I was expecting from the size of the box, which is fine. That happens with many a deck. So let's see, put it so you can see the back. And let's look at the book real quick. Monica Bodirsky, Between the Worlds, Shadowcasting with bone-and-curio oracle cards. That's a chunky. Oh, and it's in color, which is nice. Let's see. There's some blank pages in the back. 239 pages total. And let's read the forward, shall we? My grandmother, the late Annie Wilson Fabian, once described the spider's web as the first language, weaving the interconnected story of the world. In my mind, I could see that spider's web holding up the star realm, connecting each individual story, binding the whole story of the unfolding divine universe together. In the spirit of my grandmother and her stories, I offer the following story in this moment of time, share with you as it becomes part of your story, whether read or unread. The first time I remember meeting Monica. Okay, this is a little. Okay, let's skip ahead here. Preface. I'm a walker between the worlds, a child of immigrants in a land of colonizers, a creative among practical people, a seer among those who do not generally see spirits, and a practitioner of ancestral veneration among many trying to forget their history. Though this could be a sad story, it isn't at all. This is the proud story of the minority of us who balance and reconcile our unique qualities and have acquired a resiliency that not everyone possesses. When we translate this into spiritual terms and use tools of divination to access information and gain insights, we bridge the gap between all those realms to gain profound insight and inspiration to move forward. In the everyday mundane life, we often lead stress, creates fear, anxiety, and doubt about our value and that of others. Disrespect toward ourselves is often reflected in treating others poorly, as well as an overt disregard for the environment. While many struggle to create balance between individual and communal benefits, these paradigms can become divided, resulting in a polarized view of choosing to believe in spirituality or science as though they are mutually exclusive concepts. This subsequent separation, in turn, has resulted in many of us becoming socially, culturally, and emotionally depleted, yet still desperately searching beyond the corporeal for deeper meaning in our lives. For those who understand that it is unnecessary to choose between science and spirituality and accept magical thinking as possessing an open mind, this often leads to using tools of divination to seek guidance. Since the first ancient ancestors used divination techniques to communicate with the unseen, humanity has continued to use a variety of methods to speak to spirits. Cartomancy is just one of many modern seekers find readily accessible. When a particular tool for connecting to the divine is used properly, it offers us a path to internal illumination and acts as the portal and bridge to connect with spirits. In exploring those forgotten and sometimes shadowy realms, we find wisdom and light by reclaiming shadowy, forgotten aspects of self, others, and the environment. Communing with the divine inside and out allows us to celebrate all aspects of mind, body, and spirit. I'm going to stop there because I could just keep going. It's a great introduction. So, obviously, it is a very powerful oracle here. And so each setup has a color image, the name of the card, keywords, the next steps, like item, message, advice, which I believe has to do with, I'm not sure, what the item is, what the message is, what the advice is, I see. And then if it's reversed. So this deck does do uprights and reversals. And then you get a couple questions for reflection, which I love. I always love questions, right? And then back here, we have a little how to use cards, weekly timing, seasons, weather, numerology, a little bit of everything. It looks like a little astrology, significators for specific topics, keeping a journal. And then we get some spreads here. We got Between the Worlds, 4-card moon phase, the 7-card past life regression spread. Ooh, I like that. I'm a past life regressionist myself, so past lives, what? Between the Worlds, grand tableau style. Ooh, oh, that's a cool idea. I'm just getting into Kipper myself, so and I have my own Lenormand deck. So, yeah. Tell me more about grand tableaus. What? Life purpose spread, mystical 9-card layouts. We've got gifts, challenges, outcomes, past, present, future. Then we have the relationship spread, the magic 9-card X. Then we have a path to success. Then we have pick-up pile readings. So there's quite a lot of information in this chunky book here. Let us take a look at the cards now. Here's the backs. They are unedged, and I can actually see, let's see if I can get it here. Yeah, where the cards were punched out. Oh yeah, you can see it here too. So I'm sure that'll wear away after some uses. Let us take a look at the deck. Very rustic looking, right? So we have Raven, Car, the doll's arm, the doll's head, the doll's leg, ring, skull, wishbone, key. I love how it actually looks like an object's actually sitting there with the shadow even, right? 10 is cat, thimble, compass, oak wood, fulgurite, turtle, rabbit bone, coyote tooth, pen tip, sterodolite, sundial shell, tulip shell, bound person, wolf knuckle, heart, antique coin, bear claw, vertebra, acorn, quartz point, button, amber necklace, coffin nail, bell, atlas bone, gold coin, long bone, short bone, raven claw, hagstone, horseshoe, bird bone, jawbone, cat bone, devil head, ladder, beaver tooth. And that's that, 46 cards. Okay. Let's check and see how it shuffles, shall we? Cardstock is definitely stiff, especially since the cards aren't really that big. They're a little stiff, but they're small, so it's manageable. But bridging is going to be hard with these. They're, like I said, a little too stiff. Maybe once you've been using it for a while and they're a little more broken in, but yeah, they don't really want to bridge. I don't want to try and force them. So let's do a quick 3-card draw just to see what the deck has to say to us. Of course, I'm probably going to have to look up some of these because I am not a curio tosser or bone caster. So, but isn't that the whole point of this system, right? This whole deck to learn, right? And become one, or at least in card form. Overhead's very easy. Okay. I know, and you're supposed to have reversals too, but let's just stick with uprights for now, shall we? So we got pen tip, cat, and devil head. Okay, let's look real quick. The cat was the first one that my book literally just opened to the cat, so I guess the cat wants to speak first, apparently. Cat, solitary, sociable. It's best to try to view a situation to its core and make sure we see beyond the surface. So this silver cat bead was inspired by Clibon's cats and was given to me in 1990. So you get stories behind each of the objects. So it's basically saying it's time to quit people pleasing, do what feels best for you. No need to worry about like social boundaries, right? Don't feel guilty about rejecting others around you, fear you're being mean. You are resilient in many lives. If one is no longer suitable, learn from any mistakes you have made and move on to the next life. Right? When are your people-pleasing behaviors intensified? Have you ever been criticized for being independent? Do you feel you can divide your time among work, community, friends, family, and self in a balanced way? Have you ever felt manipulated or that you may have used others? Can you walk away from relationships that you feel are one-sided? Do you call your friends when you know they need you? I have my dog scratching at the back door. Speaking of friends needing you, I know my little memers. Just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go to pen tip next. That's create. It's all about creating your world, right? Pen tip. Everything you write, draw, or make is unique, and you deserve the right to self-expression, autonomy, and community respect for your creative ambitions. You are on a roll with your creative thinking, and it's spot on, so don't fall into the trap of imposter syndrome or doubt your abilities. The universe is applauding your creative views and unique way of seeing things, and prospects will open in response. Don't hold back your creative voice. Others will benefit from your unique visions and worldviews. It's just reiterating what the cat was telling us, right? It's time to be independent, true to yourself, right? What were you told by teachers at school about your art, writing, or creative abilities? Do you support others in creative endeavors? How do you feel about the contribution of artists to society? Do you feel the same for your own creative contributions? When have you felt compelled to sing or write a story or take a photo? What was the theme of the last book you read? And then our final card here. Mimi, shush, almost time. Mischief, mayhem, the punchline. Oh, the devil's head is the punchline. That's interesting. So critical thought is required to ensure your actions are thought-provoking, not controlling. You are a rebel who likes a practical joke. You have a dry wit and appreciate a sense of irony. Enjoy your nonconformist attitude and understand the importance of those we deem contrary people in society. This isn't harmful energy, but playful and inciting thought among those who are unaware. Be on your toes and watch the thin line between a good sales pitch and a trap, and ask yourself about your ethical stance if you're in sales. Some reflections. When have you manipulated people in your life? Do you find persuasion difficult to differentiate from manipulation? When have you purchased or entered into agreements you later regretted? How do societal messages manipulate us in general? Do you ever see societal media as manipulative? Are advertisements persuasive or manipulative? Where do you see persuasion as a positive thing? Very thought-provoking. I really appreciate how much these cards are truly thought-provoking and really makes you think, right? So that is the Between the Worlds, a Shadowcasting with Bone-and-Curio Oracle cards deck. Did you get this deck? Are you planning on getting it? Let me know. Why don't you put your thoughts in the comments below if you did get it. I would love to hear what you think, what kind of readings you've been getting from it. And yeah, or, just share your thoughts about what you think of the deck. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, and until next time, aloha and a hui ho.